Happy New Year, everyone! I hope you are doing well. This is the 42nd video of Haiyang's Practice Proverb series. 3 weeks ago, I asked what type of content the community would like to see on this channel in 2025. I have received some good ideas already. Thank you to all who have posted your suggestions. I will consider all your suggestions when planning this year's content. By the way, all of the proverbs covered in this series are my original creations meant to preserve training knowledge in a proverb format to benefit present and future practitioners. If you are new to this channel, please take some time to check out my content. You will find a lot of useful information about internal style martial arts and showdown practice. Following the same structure as in previous weeks, I will answer questions about last week's proverb and then move on to the new one. So let's recap last week's proverb first. It was 内家拳之放松之身法要求，上松下实，中间活故，立身中正时，尽力下沉。Translation.The internal style for martial arts requires the whole body to be in a relaxed manner, and it is a process instead of only a state of a structure. The upper body should be relaxed, the lower body should be solid, and the middle body should be dynamic. The body should be centralized while the martial energy sinks downward. End translation. Now, let me answer a question asked by some community members. Outer last, a long-term community member asks, quote, sometimes you mention beautiful term when you talk about some words. For example, in this video, the keeping the body straight and centralized part. For some of us who are not good with the linguistics, can you explain why certain words are considered beautiful, like the criteria of it, and maybe give more examples from arts, martial arts, philosophy, even daily life? End quote. It is a very interesting question, and I'd like to answer it here. In Chinese language, if a term is expressed in a classical way with the nice structure of words, an impactful imagery created by the term, a meaningful concept carried by the term, or even the pronunciation of the term, especially the word used in the term, then we can say a term is beautiful. I have studied classic Chinese language, poetry, and painting. I can create a link between a term with many related art formats in my mind when seeing a term. It is a result of training in many classical arts since childhood, which is the gift from my family. There is often a cultural barrier for a non-Chinese to appreciate it, just like I have a very hard time understanding the beauty of Shakespeare's works. I keep working on improving my English in different ways, and I hope you are open to learning the Chinese term, especially some beautiful term as well. So thank you for your question, and hope I answered it. Now let's move on to today's proverb. Very often, people make mistakes when working on bagua stepping. Today's proverb will provide a solution for it. It is 八卦掌肘转之脚掌，悬空松前趟挺下踩抓。There are 4 sentences organized into 2 parts. I will translate the Chinese version word by word and then introduce the English version. Also, I hope you will pay attention to these Chinese versions of terms so you can use them in communication in the future. By the way, it is worth noting that this proverb can be applied to 形意, Tai Chi, and even other styles. So please do not limit this principle to 八卦 circle walking only. The first part, 八卦掌之肘转之脚掌. 八卦掌 means the name of the style 八卦. 肘转 means stepping and circle walking. 之 means off. 脚掌 means the forefoot, the front part of the foot, including toes. Put together, it raises the question. How do you manage the state of the forefoot when working on 八卦 stepping training? This will be answered in the next part. So let's continue. The second part, 悬空松前趟挺下踩抓. 悬空 means hanging in the air. 松 means relaxing. 前挺 means widening forward. 挺 means extending. 下踩 means downward stepping. 抓 means grabbing. Put together, it means that when the foot is hanging in the air, the forefoot, especially the toes, should be relaxed. When the foot is widening forward, the same area should have an extending motion with strength. When the foot is stepping on the ground, the same area should have a grabbing motion. These three principles are critical in 八卦 circle walking, especially in some styles applying mud wading walking or 汤泥步. In 形意 and Tai Chi, these principles are applicable as well. Very often, people do not distinguish the required detailed motion of the forefoot, especially the toes, when working on the three components of a single stepping movement: foot in the air, on the ground, and moving forward and stepping in the end. So, different states of the foot require different ways to manage its motion, or else it will affect the expected muscle energy generated by the stepping method. Even worse, it may affect the stability created by the stepping motion. Very often, when I check my students' lack of power for 发劲, I will pay attention to their stepping, especially the motion of their forefoot. It is a key to having a powerful 发劲. Now, let's recap this proverb. The toe position of the forefoot in 八卦 walking is relaxed when leaving the ground, extends forward while touching the ground, and grabs when stepping. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you all find this proverb and its explanation informative, and I hope it benefits your practice. Please post your questions about this proverb in the comment section. I will answer them for you in the first part of next week's video. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and enjoy your practice.